I'm Jonathan Martinez here at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida at ICAST 2012, here at the Bassminder booth, standing with Mr. Dave Stewart. Dave, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. There's been a lot of activity at your booth at this whole exhibition. Tell us a little bit about what you do for Bassminder.
We have come up with a lure selection guide, a line selection guide, and line reminder stickers where you put on your reel as line management, and also a Russ Pro Series tackle minder that goes on your tackle box.
I understand one of the newest things that you guys have right here at this exhibition are the walleye guides.
Right.
Could you tell a little bit about that?
It is a duplicate version of the on the bass side, except it's for walleye. We have a walleye presentation guide, and we have the same thing with the tackle box labels, the line selection guide, and the line reminder stickers. That again, it's all about line management, saving time on the water.
So what you're offering people is information to help them become a better fisherman.
That's correct, whether it be on the walleye side or the bass side.
Fantastic. And I see that you've got pro fisherman Russ Lane here, decked out all the way. Russ, how are you?
Man, I'm doing great. I'm glad to be here.
Well, we're glad to have you here. And I understand Dave is the walleye pro, you're the bass pro.
Yeah, that's right. Dave's a good all-around fisherman. Now, don't let him fool you there.
So what has the Bassminder product done for you to enhance your professional fishing career?
You know, the most important thing about Bassminder is it's helped me to simplify my approach to solving the puzzle. You know, it's always a puzzle out there on the water, getting to where you figure out those fish. But help me simplify that approach and help me stay organized till I figure all of that out. You know, we've got the lure selection guide. You know, sometimes, you know, today the fishing industry's gotten so big. There's so many options with reels, rods, line, lures, all that stuff. You know, you can sit down and look at this guide when you get overwhelmed and plug in the conditions that are at hand, like, you know, with the sky, the water temperature, water clarity, you know, time of year, and it just helps you simplify. It helps you get to where you know, what is the best odds for me to throw, what lure or what presentation is going to be my best approach today. You know, and if you get overwhelmed, and as a pro angler, I travel all over the country. I see all kind of different bodies of water, all types of conditions, and sometimes it can get overwhelming.
Russ, what are some of your accomplishments as a pro angler? And don't be humble here. We want to know who we're talking to.
Yeah. I mean, I've probably won over $1 million in my career as a professional angler, and I won an event, a Bassmaster Elite Series event, a couple of years ago on Lake Jordan there in Alabama, and I've had many top tens, and you know, more important than that is I figured out a way to do for a living what I love to do, and that's bass fish all over the country. So that's my greatest accomplishment.
Now, like me, I'm not a pro fisherman, as I imagine you could probably guess. And there's going to be a lot of people watching this video that aren't pros as well. What advice do you have for them as they pick up their Bassminder, their walleye minder? What can you tell them as they start to use that to enhance their fishing game?
All right, that's easy. It's keep it simple. You know, like I said, bass fishing is huge now. There's so much information out there, and we can all just get overwhelmed. Well, just keep it simple. A fish does what he's supposed to do under a certain amount of conditions, no matter where you go in the country. And the lure selection guide, the line selection guide, they help you get dialed in quickly because it's keeping it simple for you. You know, and also like the line reminder stickers. You know, today fluorocarbon is the big craze because it has different properties than monofilament, you know, on your line. But you can't physically look at that line on your spool, on your reel, and distinguish the two. Well, these stickers, I put them on my reel. The yellow signifies fluorocarbon, blue signifies monofilament, and also we've got one for braid to help me distinguish, you know, those lines apart. And I can plug in the pound test and the date, and that way I know what I've got as soon as I pick my reel up. And then also I worked with Dave, and we came up with some tackle reminder stickers. You know, that way when I open up my box, I'm not scrounging around looking for something, you know, a bait or hook or worms or jigs or whatever I'm looking for, it's right there labeled for me. And all of this is a system to help me simplify and stay organized, and that saves me a lot of time on the water and helps me get dialed in a lot quicker.
So you're a pro using the Bassminder. That says a lot about the rest of us.
Yeah,
I appreciate that, Russ Lane. Now, Dave, you've got a great website. You've got a lot of fantastic information on there. When people go to the website, what can they expect to see, and what is the web address?
The web address is bassminder.com, and what people will see is the different products, and they'll see and meet our pros online. We have all that online, and it's a great way to stay dialed in.